Welcome to My D&D, a D&D show made possible by you lovely lot supporting us over on the My Xbox and Me Patreon during our fundraising stream. Because you guys were so generous, you funded a whole bunch of really cool shows that we are making, one of which is this one right here. It's D&D, but D&D with a twist, because this is D&D 5th edition mechanics in the world of Resident Evil. Oh my god, Fix is excited. And let's just introduce our players, shall we? We'll get to our characters in a little minute, but first up, the founder of My Xbox and Me himself, the resident hardcore Resident Evil fan. It's MC Fixer. How you doing, Fix?
Hello, thank you very much for having me, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me into your domain. Very happy to be here, and I'm very, very excited, if you can't tell. Very excited.
I'm excited as well, because we're also joined by the co-host of the Resident Revisited podcast, video editor and producer extraordinaire. It's Paul Despawn.
Hello there. How are y'all doing? I'm all excited as well.
And, of course, Resident Evil super fan, the man with all of the canon knowledge, the books, the binders, the canon comic books this man has on his shelf are untold. It is Too Fresh Crash. How you doing, Crash?
Yep. I am actually the biggest Resident Evil fan. Who else here simps as hard for the best Resident Evil character ever, Billy?
Well, there we go.
I don't think so.
There we go.
You know?
I don't think so, exactly. And that kind of brings us on to an important point. It's important to remember this is our version of Resident Evil, right? Like, I don't want you coming for me in the comments telling me that something I say couldn't have happened because it was in some canon comic book that was written by a 12-year-old at some point. It's my version of Resident Evil. What I say goes, and that's the rules. And what we all say goes, because it's a collaborative story that we're telling. Oh, Fixer actually has comic books. That scares me.
I do have comic books.
Look,
No.
and here's what I would say as well. Like, you know, if we made a totally, like, cohesive, like, perfect story, that wouldn't exactly be Resident Evil, would it? So it's going to probably get a bit messy as far as the canon goes, and that's okay.
Move on quickly, Matt. Move on quickly.
Oh, dear. So we've already had our session 0. We've already built our characters that you guys will get to meet in a little moment. But I also didn't introduce myself. Hello, everybody. I'm Matt Phillips. I'm the game master for this silly little game that we'll be playing. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Resident Evil Outbreak File 3. Does that excite you, Fix? It should.
Kinda, you know, there was already a Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2, so...
Yeah, File 1 and 2, which told stories of people during the outbreak in Raccoon City. And so this is Resident Evil Outbreak File 3.
I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm going to go with it just, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, all right, cool.
There we go.
I like it.
I just had a whole spiel about how this isn't canon and we're not going to worry about the canon, and then I kind of just dug in the other way right there. Didn't matter.
But it's fine. This is going to be the best file out of the 3.
Exactly that. Right, without further ado, lads, let's get into it. Any questions, comments, concerns before we jump in?
Just a quick one. I feel like telling the audience our skill level in D&D is pretty important up front. If you didn't watch our session 0, yeah, so I'll talk for myself. I only played two rounds of D&D. I've never used the character sheet stuff that we have before. It's all been pen and paper. Yeah, so very much a novice. We'll be learning on the go. We'll see how much of that you actually see in the edit. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, bear with us if it is a little bit slower than you expect. But yeah, very much a novice at this, so I will try my hardest.
And I think, Crash, you'd probably put yourself in that same boat, right?
Yeah, I'm a D&D dummy. That's what I'd classify myself as. Never played it.
Get the yellow book ready. D&D for dummies. Give it to Crash.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Just got this image of him having his face on the front of it, just with it holding a dice going.
Be accurate.
Yep. Just holding a 1-up. Did I do well?
I love it.
And then me. Yeah, I've done a couple of campaigns, nothing too major, but yeah. So this is, I think, going to be the first one that I get all the way through to the end. I believe. Like, this is, yeah, I'm excited for this.
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
we're aiming for this to be a short
it to
campaign, guys. Yeah, exactly. We're aiming for this to be a short. I said 2-shot. A 1-shot is where you play it all in one go. I think we'll do this in 2 goes, hopefully. Maybe 3. It depends how much these guys dick around and stuff, I suppose, a little bit. But yeah, I've played D&D quite a bit over the last sort of few years since lockdown, really. When I got into it, very big fan of many actual play D&D shows, and have already run this game once for a group of my own friends. But let's see how different it goes. Part of me is worried about that, actually. I've never run the same kind of campaign game twice. And knowing how sort of much choice you guys have in it and stuff like that, I think that could... yeah, I don't know. It's different to me. It's different for me, right? It's going to be a different game. And so it's exciting to see how it'll go, for sure. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's 10:45 p.m. at night. We find ourselves on the last bus heading into Raccoon City on September 29th, 1998. Bus trundles along the highway on its way into Raccoon City, and on board that bus are our three protagonists. Would you all please roll for me initiative, and this will decide who we go to first so that they can introduce their character. So on your character sheet, you hit the initiative button, and it should roll initiative.
Got an 18.
I got a 9.
Crash, you actually got a
10.
19 because you added your dex modifier to it, so you got a 19. Which means that we are off to meet Tim Roast first. Crash, describe Tim for us, and what are you up to on the bus?
So Tim is sitting probably in the back of the bus. He's slouching about. He has a tie on that's a little bit loose. He's wearing a suit. The suit's messed up. It's disheveled. He has slick back brown hair. He's got a beard. He looks incredibly tired, exhausted from a long day in the office. Just doesn't look like a very, very happy guy right now.
I love that. And why is Tim on the bus heading into Raccoon City on the last night bus?
Tim is heading back home from a long day at the office. He recently got a job, switched a career path. Previously a barista in Raccoon City, was pushed by family to get a more stable actual job because being a barista is not a real job to them, and you need to have stable income. And so he decided to become a office worker, and it's not exactly the happiest life change for him as of right now.
I love that. And on the bus, like you said, sitting at the back, slouching around, probably very much keeping to himself, I would imagine, not really chatting around.
Yeah, keeping to himself right now. He's too tired, like way too out of focus. He needs some coffee.
I respect it. And so if Tim's at the back of the bus, I'd imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong, Despawn, but Hank might find himself right at the front of the bus.
Hank is currently sat, like, maybe not right at the front, but like a couple of seats behind the bus driver, up against the window. He's got his jacket rolled up in a ball, pressed up against the side of his head, and he's just snoring away, all locked in tight. Hank is a older gentleman, coming close to maybe, it could be anywhere between 40 and 60. Looking at him, probably closer to the 60. Life has been hard to him, mainly self-imposed. He's worked hard himself a long time. He is rough hands, old joints, a gruff exterior to match his gruff interior. You wouldn't believe that, because right now he's just happily snoozing away with his head against the window.
I love that. And finally then, on to DeMarcus.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yes, that's me, baby. 50. DeMarcus is just doing these little hand warm-ups with that, the squidgy things in the to get your wrists ready. Yeah, he's just doing that right now. His bag firmly sat on the chair next to him to let people know, don't try and sit next to me. Obviously, he throws the grip up in the air as he catches it in his left hand next and goes again. 1, 2, 3. You understand what I'm saying here. DeMarcus is chilled. He's laid back. His legs cocked over the other chair a little bit, just to let people know even more. Do not try and sit next to me. My bag sits here. If you want to sit next to me, there better not be another single seat on this bus. He actually just caught a glimpse of himself in the window and said, damn, my muscles are looking extra big today. Oh yeah.
Give us a little backstory on DeMarcus.
DeMarcus is a failed actor out of Hollywood. Comes from London, bodybuilding and working in the gym most of his life. He's fit, he's handsome, he's got a nice chain around his neck with a beautiful cross. He's not religious at all, by the way, but it looked cool. And the jewelry store guy said to him, man, you'd look good in that pendant, my guy. So he had to buy it, of course. DeMarcus is ready. His biceps are ready. They are there. They're big. The veins are popping out his arms. But he, fouled actor out of Hollywood. Very charismatic. Very full of himself. Very egotistical. And very full. Ready. He is full of himself. Definitely.
I love that. And as you kind of flex your biceps and check yourself out in the window, give me a quick perception check.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, DeMarcus.
DeMarcus. Where the hell's the perception on here?
Down the middle row.
Where?
Like towards the bottom, it's with the.
Oh yeah. Boom.
A 5. No, that's a persuasion check. These
Oh, god damn it!
perception.
Oh, my bad. There you go.
What you didn't. Here's what happened right there. Right, okay, brilliant. A 5 followed by a 2. So here's what just happened right there, right? You checking yourself out in the window, trying to persuade yourself, you look good right now. But there is something in the back of your mind telling you, you could look better, DeMarcus. You've looked better. You're not in peak physical form right now. And that's on you.
I'm not working hard enough. I'm not working hard enough, man. I need to.
As you take another swig of your protein shake. And as you stare out the window, you would think you might see something out that window, but actually, in fact, you are just enamored with your own reflection and actually the bad feeling that it's giving you looking at it. So what I'll say then is Tim's probably looking at that side of the bus as well, or let's for sure hope he is. Tim, give me a perception check, and let's see if you see anything. Oh my lord, a 5. Right, well, you do see more than a 2 at least. So, here's what happens. Tim, you're at the back of the bus. You're looking out, the rain's falling down the bus window. And as you're looking out into the forest that lines the side of the highway, as you make your way into Raccoon City, something catches your eye in the forest. Maybe it's the reflection further down the window of DeMarcus's biceps, but maybe not. Something's moving through the forest. Something's keeping up with the bus. How could something possibly be moving so fast that it's keeping up with the bus? And as it kind of weaves between the trees, at one moment it looks like it's running on 2 legs, in another moment it looks like it's running on like all 4s, like it's some sort of wild animal, like maybe a deer or something. But it's so dark, the rain's hitting the side of the bus so hard, you really can't tell. And before you can get a real proper good look at it, a semi-truck kind of pulls up alongside and starts to pass on the outside of the bus. Hank, you're kind of down further near the front of the bus.
Yeah.
And you hear, waking you up out of your peaceful slumber, the bus driver, what the hell is going on? And starts blaring on his horn. You look out the front window of the bus and you see, coming into view, the city skyline of Raccoon City, the world-famous Welcome to Raccoon City street sign as you enter the city. Home of the Umbrella Corporation written underneath it. And you've seen this sign a million times. And all of this happens so quickly for you that I think it takes you a second to like realize what's going on. You've seen this sign a million times, but something's wrong. It's like it's flashing like red and blue. And then you realize that the sign isn't flashing. It's reflecting the sirens of a police car that are hurtling down the highway, ready for a head-on collision with the bus that you're in. Now,
holy.
During session 0, I asked you all a very important question, which was this. Did you put on your seatbelts when you got on the bus? I believe Tim and DeMarcus answered no, whereas Hank answered yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so, at the last second before the cop car collides head-on with your bus, the cop car shears off through the central reservation and off the road, plowing into a gas station just off the road and exploding.
Oh!
The bus, at the same time, turns in the opposite direction to miss the cop car, and the semi-truck that's pulling up alongside you clamps into the rear wheel of the bus and starts pushing the bus perpendicular to the road down the road. Horns are blaring, sirens are going, it's absolute chaos. And as the semi-truck is pushing the bus towards the outside of the highway, Hank, you look out the window and see the Raccoon City Limits Mall shopping center, a giant shopping mall. like you'd expect in any sort of American metropolis. And just coming into view all too quickly for your liking is the sign that says, "Welcome to the Raccoon City Limits Mall," with a giant raccoon mascot and an animatronic hand pulling a top hat on and off his head. And the bus collides with the sign, flips onto its side, glass shatters everywhere. DeMarcus and Tim go absolutely flying, and I will ask you all to make dexterity saving throws. DeMarcus and Tim will make them with disadvantage, which means you are going to roll 2 dice, and you are going to give me the lower value, please, DeMarcus and Tim, because you did not have your seatbelt on. But luckily, Hank, the 60-year-old, is going to roll that flat because he had a seatbelt on because he was sensible. So, what did Tim? Tim got an 11.
Yep.
DeMarcus got a 4?
I got a
You rolled
4.
twice.
Marcus
Yeah, I
got a
did. I
4.
got a 4.
Yeah. And then I get.
So you only need to roll once, Despawn.
Yep.
For Hank.
I got 8.
An 8, an 11, and a 4. Not great, everybody.
Yeah, you're
Not
telling me.
You all take 3 damage as the bus flips onto its side and skids into the car park. Glass shatters everywhere. Your bags go flying. Many people unhappy on the bus.
Jesus. What the hell happened, man? What happened?
What was the driver doing? What happened? What?
When did you learn to drive?
Damn it, you stupid idiot. I was doing my
Had a
mark.
cup of coffee. This is what happens when you drive late at night and you're not energized with some caffeine.
Damn my arm.
Oh, who gave these kids licenses? Oh,
Jesus. Hey, driver. Hey, driver. I know you can hear me.
You hear nothing from the cockpit, and as you make your way up to see, the driver has gone through the windscreen partially and is definitely dead. Blood everywhere, and yeah, half his body out of the windscreen.
Hey,
He's
hey,
gone.
old man. Hey, old man. Yo, check his pulse,
Yeah?
man. Check his pulse.
I mean, I don't think we need to check his pulse.
Why?
I mean, he's got half an arm off and he's definitely not moving.
Yeah, but my auntie one time, she was in a bus accident, and trust me, she survived. She lost 4 fingers and 2 toes.
Right, well, I mean, you seem to be the expert. You go check his pulse.
Hey, you.
I got better things
Hey.
to do.
Hey, with the stupid brown hair. Hey.
Why are you calling my hair out of everything that just happened? You want to call my hair stupid?
Look, bro, just go check his pulse.
I'm not going to check his pulse. That man flew out the window. You think he's okay?
All right, I walk over to check his pulse.
You check his pulse. There is definitely no pulse. Like you said, this guy's arm, half his arm is hanging off. Yeah, just like guts and blood everywhere.
Look left.
Yeah, the man's
look
got no
right.
pulse.
Spin around fast. Guys, he's dead.
What made you think
Cool.
of that?
Yeah.
The pulse? The pulse made you think he's dead?
He has no pulse. He's dead. God
Kids
damn.
these days.
You guys don't
as-
seem very
as-
scared.
I'm terrified. Why would you want to go out there and check his pulse out of everything that just happened?
As you guys climb out of the bus
Picking
that is
glass out my
turned onto
beard.
its side. Yeah, pulling glass out of your facial hair and your clothes. Right in front of you is the Raccoon City Limit shopping mall. And over to the right-hand side, a lot closer actually than the shopping mall, is that gas station that cop car veered off into, pulled in, and exploded. The fire is raging a lot bigger now, and there are sort of smaller explosions as the petrol tanks and other various parts of the gas station start erupting. You see basically like not a sea of people, but like certainly a dozen or so people running away from the gas station. And noticeably, you notice sort of one figure kind of staying put at the gas station, sort of looking towards the gas station. As you're at quite a distance, but from this distance, you see the kind of the cop car doors like fly open, and there's some commotion going on over there.
Yeah.
I think there's somebody good over there at the cop. Maybe we should go ask the cop for some directions or what's going on or something.
Hey, yo, man, I don't trust cops. I'm letting you know right now, I don't trust cops, all right?
I was just going to say, I don't need directions. I know the mall. I work there. It's fine. but we should probably get the police involved. Like, we just had a major crash. Let's go at least have a word with him.
Hey, yo, old man, I don't know who the hell you think you are, but snitches get stitches around here. Yeah, I learned that back in London. Let me tell you, the mean streets, Southeast London. Let me tell you, snitches get stitches, and you are talking about snitching on a dead person.
Why are we snitching?
I
There's
just
no one to
ignore him and
snitch
start
on.
walking towards the cop.
Hey, old man, I know you can hear me. Hey, yo, old man.
I start following him. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna follow the old man that seems sensible.
DeMarcus throws his arms up in the air like, damn, they ain't listening, and just starts following as well.
I put my hand out to Tim. Say hi. I'm Hank. Nice to meet you.
You've gotten coffee out at the mall, right? I used to work at the cafe.
Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, Tom. It's good to
Tom.
see you again. I hope you're doing well.
I have been better. I'm not gonna lie. As of yet.
Obviously.
Right, let's go see this cop can help.
Hey,
Cop can help.
my name's DeMarcus. DeMarcus.
We've walked away.
We're not.
Okay, so kind of cutting off DeMarcus then as he's trying to introduce himself. As you guys approach behind that figure that I was talking about, he kind of hears you and spins around and goes, whoa, guys. I've got it all under control here, don't worry. Give me like a perception check. All three of you, give me a perception check. I'm back in. Oh,
God
Jesus, you
damn
so
it!
perceptive.
God damn it.
God damn. 11, 8, and 3. Okay, here's what I would say. DeMarcus, you're far too preoccupied trying to introduce yourself. You feel like you've just been, demoralized by these two old dudes as far as you're concerned.
Stupid old people. I hate them anyway.
You're way too in your own head to pay any attention to what's going on right now.
Also, I just want to
Tim,
say it was a 23, not a 3.
You got a 23, Tim?
I got, no, Hank.
Sorry, Hank got a 23 perception check? Jeez, okay.
+5, baby.
Well, look, Hank, then I would say, well, let's go. Yeah, okay, fine. So this figure spins around and goes, guys, I have it under control. Hank, you know immediately, probably before even this guy spins around, this guy's military. There's something about the way he holds himself. You know that this dude's military. And what I would say, he's wearing like a sort of a white tank top and some like ripped jeans and stuff. Probably what you notice, Hank, about this dude is his clothes are like kind of ripped up a little bit, but he doesn't look injured. Like maybe this is a fashion choice, maybe, or I don't know. He looks in really good shape. Like he looks authoritative, right? And he sort of spins around. You can see he's got dog tags sort of not hidden under his sort of tank top, but they're under his tank top, right? They might not be immediately obvious to everybody else. And he's got a Glock strapped to his hip, and he's got a metal attaché case handcuffed to his left hand. And he kind of holds up his hands and he goes, whoa, guys, I've got it under control. Okay, don't even worry about it. What you notice past him, Hank, on a 23 is that he kind of, as you guys approach, he kind of like body blocks you guys so that you don't see. But of course, Hank, you do see because you have a fucking 23 perception. You see that the cop has got out of the car, and whoever was in the back of his car, you can assume some sort of criminal, is on top of the cop, biting into his neck.
Whoa! No, sir, I understand what you're saying, but that man is being bitten right now. Can we, help him?
Totally. That guy, look, I think he's already dead. I'm trying to, so I don't work for Umbrella, but, I'm aware of what they're doing, and I'm just trying to help, right? So, I just need I'm here to research these, what's going on here, but basically you guys don't need to worry about it. You just head for the mall with everybody else, and I'm sure it'll all be safe and situated over there.
Hey, old man, what'd he say?
He said we should ignore the man getting bitten right now.
Who's getting bitten? Who's getting bitten?
Guys.
Hey, yo! Hey, brown-haired guy, you see someone getting bit?
You should really help that guy.
Me?
No, not you. The officer, the military guy in front of us.
Oh! I don't want to help anyone, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no one's asking you to. Sir, could you please stop that happening right now, please? Like, help him. He's being bitten.
What you see is that the criminal on top of the police officer biting the police officer on the neck is on fire, and the guy goes, "Look, this is a messed up situation. Okay, he's on fire. I need to see how long it takes for him to die without intervention. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. But you guys don't need to worry about it. Okay, you like." It's my duty as a military member to get you guys to safety. Okay, so please just make your way over to the shopping mall, and I'll meet you over there, and then I'll explain everything that I know is happening, which honestly isn't too much if I'm being perfectly honest with you, but, like, we can figure it out.
I have a question. What would we know about Umbrella in the world right now? About the company? Because he said he worked for them.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he didn't work for them.
Oh, he didn't work for them.
But
Okay.
what I'll say on a 23 is that you notice that the insignia on the attaché case that's handcuffed to his hand is an Umbrella one. And so you might recognize that, right? I think, like, in the world of Raccoon City, like, that welcome to Raccoon City, home of Umbrella, is on the sign that you drive past, I think, on Resi 2 or something as you go into Raccoon City. Like, Umbrella is, like...
They're a pharmaceutical company.
They're a pharmaceutical company. They
Okay.
exist in the world of Raccoon City. And I think, like, in Raccoon City, they're quite prevalent. Like, I think they own a lot of the buildings and,
Real
like,
estate, everything.
infrastructure and
Yep.
real estate. Yeah, exactly. Their fingers in way too many pies. I don't think it would be, like, the level of, like,
So you
Amazon,
wouldn't-
but, like...
I wouldn't be thinking evil company
No.
or something like that.
No, you wouldn't
It would
be,
be very, like,
thinking evil organization, no, but you'd be going, like, you'd...
drug tests or something like that. Like they're
Drug
whatever the
testing,
case is.
pharmacy, yeah, doctors
Got it,
probably.
okay.
A lot of doctors maybe work for Umbrella, and that might be the insinuation. Yeah.
Hey, oh man, what's he saying? I can't hear him back here.
He says to ignore it. It's fine, I guess.
It's fine. Another guy eating another guy while he's on fire.
I think you guys have been talking long enough. The fire, another explosion goes off in the gas station. The fire kind of spreads. The cop car flips, and they're both now dead. Like, they're both just, like, completely singed and full dead.
I just
And you
whisper-
see the guy stood in front of you, like, stops a stopwatch.
Oh, okay. So I like whisper to Tim, like, dude, I'm not messing with the dude who's got a gun. Let's just head to the mall, get somewhere away from this fire, and
Listen,
see-
guys,
treat
I
our
will meet
wounds.
you in the mall. I'll explain everything. Your name's Lieutenant Cohen. I'll see you in the mall, and then I'll finish up here.
Yeah, Lieutenant, we'll see you. We're gonna, we'll go. Let's get out of here real quick, Hank.
Yeah, let's just-
DeMarcus, you should come with us. We're gonna get to safety. Come on, DeMarcus.
Yeah, all right, fine. You guys seem all right. Sure.
Yeah, so we make our way to the mall.
So you head to the shopping mall. As you kind of come back alongside your old crashed bus and make your way towards the shopping mall car park. Go on.
Guys, my backpack's in there. I need to get my protein shakes. I need my protein shakes, guys. I have to go and get it.
If you go in there and you see my backpack, grab it for me, please.
Sure. Yo, old man, I didn't catch your name.
Hank.
Hank, nice to meet you, man. My name's DeMarcus, and to you too, brown hair guy. What's your name?
My name's Tim Roast.
Tim. Oh, Roast? Oh,
Roast.
okay. We'll get onto that later, sure. Tim, Hank, I tell you what. I'm going to quickly run back and get my bag. Old man. Sorry, I forgot your name. What was it again?
Hank.
Hank, do you need anything? Did you leave anything on the bus?
No, I've got all my stuff on me.
Oh,
I keep it strapped on.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
belt.
All right, well, I'm going to run
You
back.
stay
I'm going to
strapped?
run back. I'm going to run back and get my stuff real quick, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
So you make your way into the bus.
Uh-huh. Ah, damn, where is it? God damn, it's here. It's got to be somewhere. One of them was exploded! God damn it! I already got a protein bar left! Ah, god damn!
As you make quite a lot of noise shouting and screaming about your protein shake, you spot at the front of the bus the body of the bus driver being eaten by an old lady whose head snaps to you at the back of the bus.
God damn! I turn around, I grab my bag, and I go running back to Hank and Mr. Roast.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, I reckon. The hell? These throws are wild, gang.
God damn
That is
it!
a 5. As you are panicked by this woman, this 70-year-old woman who turns around, blood and guts just dropping from her mouth, and locks eyes with you and starts to kind of like crawl and shamble her way towards you. You panic, bust yourself out the back window, and take another 2 points of damage as you cut your leg on the glass, broken glass at the back of the window.
Guys!
You good?
Did you get my bag?
There was a woman, and then her neck
Where's my bag?
snapped back, and she chased me, and she had blood all over her mouth, and she was eating the bus driver.
Wait, what?
There was a woman.
Okay.
She looked about 70. She had blood, and there was glass, and her neck. It looked like, you know, like when you go to a chiropractor and the guy does the clicky thing with your neck. It kind of did that, but by itself.
And you didn't try helping her?
No, broski, she tried to come and eat me.
I think, Tim, as you say, you didn't try helping her. You look back at the bus and see her half hanging out of the bus, like caught on the broken glass that DeMarcus was caught on, and just like trying to pull her way out, but like totally unable to, just totally stuck in the back window of the bus.
That's who you ran away from? That?
Her neck looked like something out of The Exorcism, and I know I tried to be in that film.
How old are you?
The new version.
Yeah, that's 1998, remember? That lines up, I think.
Why are they making all these reboots?
So you guys find yourselves stood on the edge of the Raccoon City Limits shopping mall, and it is fucking chaos everywhere. People running towards the mall, people running away from, cars pulling in and out of the car park. It is chaos, crashing, all sorts of stuff going on, sirens everywhere. As you guys kind of start heading towards the shopping mall, you see over the front of the shopping mall, starting from the top, a giant metal shutter starts sliding its way down the front of the glass facade of the shopping mall. If you guys don't make it there quick, you will be locked outside.
All right, follow me, boys. We've got to get inside.
Go.
Yeah, old man, I've got this. Trust me. I go sprinting ahead.
So, the way that this is going to work, we're going to treat this like a battle.
Oh, okay.
You guys have so many turns to make it to the shopping mall before the shutter closes. So we're going to say you've got 9 turns to make it to the shopping mall. During each turn, because you guys are going to have to make decisions of how to overcome obstacles each turn, we're going to basically have each of you make decisions for the group in turn. So if you guys each roll initiative, that'll decide who goes first, second, third, and then we'll rotate through. So you'll all have 3 rounds each to try and make it to the shopping mall. Finally, a good roll from somebody. That's a 16 from Tim. I say that. We had a 23 on perception earlier. You guys found out way more about him than you should have.
I think I've got rid of all of my good rolls that time, because that was a 2.
That was a 2.
That was a 2.
And Fixer.
Yeah.
13, which means Tim is up first. So the way this is going to work is during your turn, you're going to be presented with a challenge or obstacle. Depending on how you decide to tackle that obstacle will depend on how many points you earn. You can earn a maximum of 2 points per round. And to get to the shopping mall in time, you need to score 10 points. So you need to score 10 points over 9 rounds. It will become clear as we play, I promise.
Okay.
The points that you earn are based on how much ground you covered, not necessarily the decision you took to make. So you might decide that you're making good ground, and therefore you can decide to, take your time over sorting out this challenge or whatever it is, so you don't need to take the risky option or whatever it is, right? Before we begin, can we get a quick rundown on where people's HP is at?
I have 9.
DeMarcus is not feeling too good after running away from Granny McPhee, and he is at a 6.
After the being shook around on that bus, I am also at a 6.
Okie dokie. So 6. Oh, you're all at 6.
I'm 9.
9, 6, and 6. Oh God, how did Hank get that low? Okay.
He's old man.
He's
He's old.
He's a brittle old man.
He's old man. Old
Will
man.
any of us even make it inside the shopping mall? Let's find out. So, Crash, you're up first. Then we will go to Fixer and then Despawn. So, as you guys start making your way through the car park, like I said, it is chaos. A soccer mum van, a people carrier, pulls its way into the car park behind you, slams into a larger gentleman, we will say, who goes through the windscreen, and the car plows into a nearby lamppost. Now, you're kind of running past as this happens. This lamppost, the car hits the lamppost, and you can't see in the car. The car immediately starts filling up with smoke, and you can't see into the car. But as you're running by, you do see a couple of paws start pouring at the back window, and you hear a dog barking inside the car.
Wow. Tim hears the dog. He sees the paws. He knows the dog not going to figure out how to open the door. Tim goes to open the door for the dog to let the dog out of the car.
So you're going to make decisions for the whole group for this turn. So you can decide that Tim does that and other people go to the front door, or you can decide the other guys keep going, or what do you want to do?
Tim will go do that while he'll tell the other guys, you guys keep going. I'll catch up to you guys in a second. So the other guys keep moving. Tim goes to open the door for the dog, and then he would try and catch up to them.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. So the car is, like I say, embedded into this lamppost. A lot of the panels are crumpled. So give me a strength check to see if you can get the door open.
Come on, Tim.
It's going to be a relatively easy one.
I got that one.
Got a nat one. Got a nat one.
Yeah.
It's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah.
That is a shame.
Here's what I'll allow. You could say that the others help you if you want. And then they're not running ahead, but they can give you the help action, which would be another roll at this.
Tim, you good back there?
Yeah, I need one of you guys to come help me. There's a dog stuck in here. I thought I had it. Tim was like he pulls really, really rough at first. And then he hurts his back a little bit. He's like, oh, I feel like Hank right now. What's going on?
Hank, I'll go back and help him. You keep making your way ahead, all right?
Sure.
Okay. DeMarcus, give me a strength check then.
Come on.
A 12 will do it. As Hank kind of yanks on the door and you spot him from, maybe 10 meters away. Fail and his hand kind of slips away as he takes a knee as he fails to open a car door. You kind of come and relatively casually throw it open.
Yeah, I messed up my back a little bit. I don't know, the door, the handle's a little slippery. I'm trying to save the dog. Do you see the dog in there?
Yes, I'm not a big fan of dogs, you want me to lay it out?
Yeah, just let it out. Just let it out.
All right, here we go.
I don't even think it takes DeMarcus that amount of effort to pin the door open, but the door flies open, smoke billows out from the backseat, an Alsatian flies out and immediately sprints off towards the mall without even kind of paying two notices to you guys. And you hear in the front a lot of commotion, but you pick not to mess with the front of the cabin, and so we'll say you guys take off running as you guys make your way towards the shopping mall. And what I will say is for that, you will score 1 point towards your total. So let me actually make a note of this somewhere. Otherwise, I'll forget.
Boys, we need to get there before that shutter gets down.
You see the shutter making its way down the front of the shopping mall. I would say at this point, DeMarcus has definitely caught up to Hank, as has Tim.
Hi.
The dog is taken off way in front of you guys, but in front of you is now a group of 3 zombies munching away at some bodies on the ground in front of you. So DeMarcus, it's your turn. How do you want to tackle this situation? You could barrel on through, you could sneak around the outside, you could maybe try and jump over the top.
Guys,
it'll all depend on...
You see what I see, right?
Yeah. This is what the old lady was doing?
Marcus,
You're a strong, muscular
sorry,
man. I
sorry.
apologize for not believing you.
Yo, everyone keeps eating each other.
I'm getting that, yeah.
I don't think they're very
I'm
well.
staring at them. No,
Hank,
I'm getting
Hank,
that, no.
Stop. I tap him on the shoulder. Stop looking. Look at me. Look at me. Look, okay.
Yeah.
Look, right, this is what we're going to do, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to to run for it. And I take off. Yeah, just take off, running through them.
I reckon then give me a strength check to barge your way through these things as a group of 3. Just one strength check from DeMarcus, I think.
Okay.
Is a 12? That'll do it. That's okay. Yeah, you barrel straight through these things. Just as you're kind of getting close, one of their head turns up to look at you. The other 2 are just way too engrossed in their evening meal, and you just sort of kick your way through and past, knees smashing into heads, and you basically pay no mind as you barrel through, keeping up momentum, keeping up speed, scoring yourself 2 points.
I step over the knocked over corpses. Excuse me, coming. Oh. Thanks.
Speaking of Hank, it's your decision now, Hank. As you barrel past those 3 zombies on the floor, you see an ambulance crashed into another car. But the back doors of the ambulance are flung open. But like from a quick glance inside, it would appear that it's not particularly damaged or like certainly looted. Like it looks pretty intact.
Okay. Well, I've still got like blood and beard and like glass in my beard and all of my clothes. I cut my arm getting off that bus. I'm going to take a quick, like, quiet look inside the back of the ambulance to see if I can find any bandages.
Yeah, I think, like, either all 3 of you can take a look, which would score you no points, but I'll give you, like, advantage on your investigation checks to, like, find useful stuff. Okay. If you want to just look yourself, Hank, I'll just let you roll it straight investigation check, and we'll see what you find. And you can still score a point for, like, keeping up some momentum. Okay. Or you could barrel straight on past, ignoring the ambulance, and score yourself 2 points.
Guys, how are your injuries? How are you feeling?
I'm not feeling good. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That getting out of that bus twice with the old woman, my legs hurt. And I'm strong.
I mean, I've had some horrible times with some old women too. I get it.
I'm feeling pretty okay, but you both look banged up right now. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I was banged up before the crash, but yeah.
Look, there's an ambulance there. If there's some bandages, I would love them.
All right, do you want to come give me a hand looking for them then?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Come on. Let's see if we can find some.
So here's what I'll say then, Hank. I reckon roll investigation with advantage and give me the higher roll.
Okay, so first one is a 15.
It's pretty good.
It's better than the second one. So
Alrighty
15.
then.
Yeah.
15 it is. So on a 15, I think you find a first aid spray that will bring one of you back up to full HP. Okay. You find a smaller kind of version of that first aid spray that will give one of you 2 HP back. Okay. And you also manage to rip like a metal railing off the gurney off the bed in there. To be able to use as like a club or a weapon for one of you. And so what I'll say is if you come up against another strength check in here or something, one of you will get advantage depending on who decides they want to take that kind of, piece of metal rebar, if you like.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I was going to say, DeMarcus, do you want to take the first aid spray? Because I think, you're running with the old lady.
I was thinking more, you want me to carry that pipe? It looks pretty heavy.
I can handle a pipe, but sure, fine. I've handled many a pipe in my time.
Grabs the pipe.
Yeah. Lets him take the pipe.
I think you should take the first aid though, man. You look real banged up, honestly.
I'll be honest, I'm not that banged up.
All right.
He's just an old man. Why are you insulting him like that?
Like I just look like this. There's no need to be rude about it.
All right, I'll take it if you want to give it to me. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Look,
you take it.
maybe you guys save bandages and healing for once we get inside the mall, because we don't know what else we just ran by some zombies. We had to open up a car door. We don't know what type of shenanigans are going to go on our way past that gate. Yeah.
He's saying this, and DeMarcus already spraying himself with the first aid.
Yeah,
I mean, how much health do I get?
So you go back up to full HP, DeMarcus. Tim, you go up by 2. And then you've got that rebar now. Whoever wants it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, cool.
Sorry, Tim. What was you saying?
Forget about it. You know, it's nothing important. Nothing important.
Okay.
There we go. Much better.
And you guys take the time out to heal up and not make much progress, unfortunately, towards your end goal. But perhaps you can now. As a petrol tanker is spilling petrol and gasoline out into the car park all in front of you, creating quite an oil slick. What do you do? Do you want to try and take this carefully through? Do you want to try and, keep up momentum and sprint through this? Yeah. Or do you have a more creative solution, potentially? But I don't know.
At this point, I think Tim would try and urge the guys to hurry up. Look, guys, there's oil spreading all ahead of us. If that fire gets lit, we're gonna get stuck on the wrong side of this of the fire, and we're not gonna make it to that gate. I think we just have to go crazy and just run through. Hank, can you make it if we decide to run? Can you keep up?
Sure.
Here's what I'll say. I'll be transparent with what you're risking here. I think if you decide to go full pelt for this, it's going to be a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. And if you score less than 10, people might take some damage.
Some damage?
Some damage. It won't be much. It won't be much. You guys will slip and fall on your ass, right?
Okay.
We're gonna run through.
You're gonna run through?
Yeah, we're gonna run through.
Hank, you want me to carry you? I can lift you.
I mean, I'm good. I just give me a second. Yeah, my knees aren't what they used to be.
Okay, no problem, man.
Tim, give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage to roll 2 and give me the lower one. And let's see how you guys get on.
18 on the first one.
Oh!
14 on the second one.
That is totally fine. You know what? I'll say you guys glide through that, no problem at all. Score yourself 2 points. Perhaps the risk was worth the reward. You're halfway there, gang. You are halfway there on round 4, which means it's DeMarcus's round, right?
Yes.
Yep.
DeMarcus's round. So, you pass quite the pileup of cars. Maybe 3 or 4 cars, all kind of have smashed into each other in the car park here. Happened some time ago, clearly, but there were kind of 2 zombies banging on the door of one car, and you can see in there a family trapped in there. You can't necessarily tell how many people are in the car, but you see these 2 zombies kind of banging away at the car, so much so that the car alarm starts to sound. Which you can only assume is a terrible, terrible thing. What do you want to do?
Hank, you see that family in the car? I see them.
Sorry, I need to get my glasses checked. Oh yeah. I can hear them more than I can see them.
I think I can take both those zombies with this lead pipe, and that alarm needs to be turned off as quickly as possible. Tim.
Oh yeah.
Stay with Hank. I'm gonna go and kill these zombies.
Can we just stop for a second? Are we totally fine with the fact that there are zombies?
No, I'm not fine with it, Hank. But now doesn't seem like the time to talk about it.
I think I'm with DeMarcus on this one. I don't think now's the time to worry about zombies or whatever they are. It's not we gotta focus on moving. Are you sure you want to go do that by yourself, DeMarcus?
Honestly, look. I can do this. I've got this pipe.
Just go.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So I said I'd give you advantage. You give me, strength check advantage. So roll 2, give me the higher value.
1, 14. 1, 11. Oh no, it would have been more than 14.
No,
right?
you got 17 and
17 and 14. Yeah.
So 17's very good. Yeah, no problem at all. You kind of smack one zombie on the back of the head, smack the other one on the back of the head. Blood goes all over the windscreen. But the family gets out of the car, very, very thankful. It's a mum, dad, and young boy, maybe 4 or 5, 6 years old. And you notice that the dad has a pistol. And he's like, right, let's go, come on. And he's with you guys now, which could be advantageous for you, potentially.
I switch off the car alarm.
You switch off the car. Well, can you do that?
I would.
Sure, let's say you rolled high. We'll say you can.
What do you mean? Of course I can.
Sorry,
You guys are running away anyway. If anything, it would have been a good distraction to have a car alarm going off in the middle of the car park while you guys run towards them all. All right, fair enough. Respect it. Yeah, you guys fly on through then. And I'll say for that, you managed to keep up some momentum. You guys scored a point. You're at 6. So a large group of survivors has now joined you, right? That family joined you, but also like more people have started to kind of attach to your group, and you're kind of running in a bit of a mob now. But the mob of zombies ahead of you, even bigger. And so what do you want to do here? Do you guys want to drop back and let some of the other group maybe take the brunt of this? Do you guys want to try and sneak away from the group and go around the outside? This is up to Tim, I suppose.
Tank's decision.
Sorry.
Learn
I keep
my
mixing you two up.
name.
That's terrible.
Well, I'm older than a lot of the people in this group, so I'm not as fast. And I take advantage of that by just grabbing DeMarcus and Tim and just like, yo, guys, hold back a bit. I want to, like, that's a big group in front of us. Let's the guy with a gun.
Yeah, but hear me out.
Go on.
What if he uses all the ammo he has in that gun?
Yeah, but what if he uses all that ammo over there, where the noise is, and we can just get round them all? I want to get inside.
I like the way you think. I want
to get to my shop. I want to get my things.
You know what my problem is? I forget we're in America. I think we're like in London. There's guns everywhere here. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. All right then. So Hank, give me a stealth check.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Well, that'd be a 6.
That'd be a 6. That's all right. That's not too bad. It's not devastating, at least. What I would say is, yeah, the dad who's kind of running out in front of you, holding son with one hand, running, moving, shooting. He's not hitting a whole lot, but he is hitting something. So a couple of the zombies go down, if only briefly. And yeah, your group is kind of able to move through and penetrate that. You definitely lose a couple of stragglers. In fact, the mum goes down. Oh no. She's been taken down by the zombies. But the dad and the son make it through and just keep moving. And you and this small group are able to make your way through the zombies ahead of you. And I'll say, because you rolled quite low, I'm only giving you 1 point on that. And you dropped back in the group. You try to stealth your way through. You've got 1 point. So you've got 7 points. You've got 3 more rounds to make 3 points to get to the shopping mall before the shutter closes. The shutter is coming down fast. It's more than 2/3 of the way down at this point. You're about 150 meters out from the shopping mall at this point, and a security guard, a mall cop, is stood out front, taking shots at zombies and kind of ushering people past him to get inside. And yeah, you see a zombie approaching him from behind, which he's completely oblivious to as you kind of are about to pelt past him. So what do you want to do? Tim Roast, we are on you.
Tim Roast sees the zombie getting close to him, realizes that he's probably their best chance at like keeping some of the zombies away from the gate. So he hits DeMarcus with his elbow and he's like, come on, let's go. The zombie, we gotta save him from the zombie. He doesn't notice.
Okay.
And starts running regardless of what DeMarcus says. He
All
starts
right.
running in terms of zombie.
All right, cool. Then what I'll do is I'll say, DeMarcus, you still have your piece of rebar, although it's much more bent and disheveled than it once was. So I'll get a strength check from each of you. I will take the higher value.
A natural 1.
Oh!
So what be that one?
Okay.
Oh wait.
No, it was almost an 11.
But it wasn't.
4.
It was
It's
a 4. So as you're running towards, you see the cop. You have all these thoughts about how he could be your savior, Crash. You nudge DeMarcus, and in doing so, DeMarcus, the rebar falls out of your hand as Tim Roast nudges you. And you guys are moving at such a clip that it's gone. It's rattling around on the car park floor back there. As you split to try and get around the security guard and deal with the zombie even without the rebar, what you actually end up doing is kind of just bouncing off each other, hitting the security guard, who kind of falls to one knee for a second, and then before you know it, the zombie is on top of him, biting into his neck, and he is screaming and wailing and shooting in the air and causing quite the commotion now. And yeah, you guys kind of make your way by.
You idiot!
Why'd you drop it?
You nudged me too hard, man. What's wrong with you? You absolute idiot!
Stable.
I am, but
stable as I thought.
I've been shaken up by today, man. What's your problem, you idiot?
I just walked past the two of these arguing.
I see Hank walking by, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with you right now. We can hash this out later. And I follow Hank. Hank's a role model to me right now, the way Hank doesn't give a fuck.
And that's going to score you 0 points, guys. So you need 3 points in 2 rounds to make it in time. The shutter's getting real low. And we're on DeMarcus, right? DeMarcus too. DeMarcus, you hear coming from behind you the blaring of a car horn. You turn to look over your shoulder. You see a yellow taxi cab blaring up behind you guys. This thing is not stopping. And so you're going to need to make dexterity saving throws to get out of the way. What I will say is you can make these with advantage. The adrenaline is pumping. And so the 3 of you are trying to jump out of the way of this car while maintaining some momentum towards the shopping mall.
All right. Sit. Eight. Not
You can
great.
make it with advantage. So roll
0.
again.
I can throw one more.
You got to get over a 10 here, really. Come on. There we go.
13.
You love to see it. The 3 of you are able to, kind of dive out of the way, roll and maintain some momentum. I'll give you 2 points for it. That yellow taxi cab plows through the front of the shopping mall. The glass shatters through the front 2 doors, and the car flips to the inside of the mall. And you can't really see beyond the inside of the mall, but you assume some carnage ensued in there. And then our last thing to do is to make the classic Indiana Jones style slide under the metal grate as it comes. Hank leading the way.
Oh, God.
It's going to be another dexterity saving throw. I think this one's flat. You need 1 point, Hank. You need to score over a 7 to score 1 point on your dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, we could be in trouble.
Uh-oh. Okay, here we go.
Got this, Hank.
Come on, Hank.
Hank gears up. He goes to slide underneath. And bangs his knee into the grate.
No! No, the 3 of you slam up against the metal grate as it shuts in front of you. Some survivors made it in, some did not. The dad and his son, they definitely made it in ahead of you, unfortunately. And the gate slams in front of you guys, and you are denied entry to the shopping mall.
Resident Evil.